wasn't it?
I don't fucking know how to do that
Wait,
shit.
what?
Gotta spit all in the mic.
Oh, that sounded better.
Better than that.
No, thank you.
I didn't know what
How
that
did they
sounded
do
like.
that?
I don't know. I was never
Ew.
good with doing that. You want to wash your hands now?
Nope.
No? All right, so we're going to get right into it. You already know we at the Bronx Collective, WLTU, while listen to us. And you already know I got my great crew with me. Introduce yourselves.
Hey. You got Ness in the building. What's going down? What's up?
What it do?
Hey.
What it do?
Wow.
Hi.
It just
Niggas
felt-
still say what it do?
Again,
What it do?
I love how I just get like just pushed around because you see I'm in the middle tonight. It's Tish, Miss Everything. I'm here.
You don't like the middle?
We had to go in color order.
Skin?
Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you're brown in the middle.
Nah, that's not what we did this.
No?
No.
Why we did this?
Because you wanted to do this little setup. That came out lovely, right?
Do you enjoy it?
I'm learning to.
Wow. I hope you like the middle. It's your girl, Cardine, rocking with,
PXC Mike not on the couch.
but on the board.
On the boards.
On the boards. So I'm going to take a dive right into it and talk about this Texas motherfucker.
Why? Why are we going to talk about him first? Let's talk about our outfits.
No, I want to talk about him first.
Why?
We can talk about our outfits later.
What's going on?
Because I want to
Let's talk
jump
about
into
it.
something.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
I feel hot.
So, huh?
I feel hot.
Oh, you feel real
I
hot?
bet you
Okay,
do.
yeah, you should. So,
What's
there's
that in your
this.
cup? What's that in your cup? Making you feel hot?
No.
Okay.
What is it?
Continue.
Okay. So there's a Texas middle school teacher that resigns after putting hand sanitizer on a student's hand and lighting them on fire during a science a science experiment. The student suffers third-degree burns on his hand.
What was
That's
the race of the
crazy.
teacher and student? Do we know this?
We don't know, but I see white hands.
It's probably because all the skin got burnt off.
I think that's just an advertisement.
I just see white hands. I don't see any black
Where
hands.
is this
I'm
in the
assuming.
world?
And this is Texas.
Texas.
So I
It's pretty
feel like-
hot
Kinda
in
split.
Texas.
It's split.
Yeah,
It's
so
Texas.
There's a lot of white people
I'm
and a lot
going
of black
to
people in
take an
Texas.
educated guess. Maybe the teacher was white.
Maybe we could look it up.
And
Because we don't think black people do that, right?
It probably was a white teacher that did it to a
To a
black
black
student.
kid, I don't think the black kid would allow
That's
that.
fucked
Like,
up.
yeah, I'll be like the
Guinea pig.
the guinea pig. So try me. Let me test this out. Because I don't think black people do things like that.
Nah, they do. We do.
Do they?
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
They
this is
do.
true. How long ago was this?
we do.
we do.
How long ago was this situation?
This happened probably 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. So I wonder if this happened before my situation happened.
Your situation.
What's your situation?
So we haven't been on in some time, and I'm not gonna blame it because I missed my team, but I did a little experiment in my house, and I
You
used
just
to
trying to
do.
entertain yourself?
I was just showing my friend a trick.
What was the trick?
So when I was a teenager, what I used to do is stick my pointer finger or whatever
shit.
finger in the alcohol bottle.
What?
And then I would light it on fire. Nothing happened. I never, suffered any injuries. So this time I actually lit my whole hand on fire after pouring alcohol on my entire hand. And without thinking, pausing, I just went, and on fire it went.
How did it feel?
So you graduated from a finger to a hand.
Right.
Yes.
Yo.
I don't know if you can see, but I mean, it looked worse than this. But now it's healing. So if anyone wants to send me any
Is it red?
healing products to like make sure my skin gets back to normal.
They're gonna send you antipsychotic products.
Like, please.
Said, "Oh, look what I can
So,
do."
were you so you just thought that you could do this? Like, why, Miss Everything?
And then people ask why, and then people ask like, all right, so were you drinking?
Yeah,
yes,
I was gonna ask
I was
that
drinking,
question.
but I cannot blame it on the alcohol. Literally,
Because you would have did it sober.
I can't blame it on alcohol, but I wasn't like drunk.
Pun intended.
I wasn't drunk, and
So-
I was very aware of what I was doing.
You want to just say the
aware.
best part?
What's oh?
That it's on videotape.
I saw a video.
Yes, it is on videotape. I did not put this on like social media. I'm not the one that wants to go viral. It seems like it's a viral video, but
It definitely is.
And
It
without
definitely
further ado, run the videotape.
But first, make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure you're tuning in on all social platforms. We are on all of them. So please tap in.
Okay.
And we will show you the video.
Now, listen, I am not promoting people to play with fire. I am not. People lose their lives because, this is not a joke. So
Could've
please
been
be very, very
worse.
careful with all of these things that you're trying to do to go viral because some of this shit is not safe.
And only you can prevent forest fires.
Oh, man.
Did you have to ice it? Like, what was like the healing process? What was it like for you?
So after I was able to, because I stood at the sink in my kitchen because the water was right there. But then I realized that the water was not,
Made it worse?
it wasn't putting the fire out. So you can't use water
to put out
a
fire.
fire.
The stuff that we learned from when we
I
were-
didn't learn that. Who the fuck has baking soda and shit like that
So you
around?
must
A
have did
blanket.
because you know what the fuck to put out a fire
I
with
know
now.
now. My Hispanic people told me tomato sauce. I'm like,
Wow.
who
To
the
Put
fuck?
out the fire or to heal?
Like to heal.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a blanket and baking powder.
Please,
Or
if you have
baking
any
soda.
suggestions, please help Miss Everything with her
it
hand.
back.
That's not
yeah.
gonna happen again. But
No,
for
like,
the
I
viewers
hope
who
not.
are trying
I
to,
really hope not.
it's not. It's not.
It won't be another. Look
You're
what I
putting
can
cocoa
do.
butter on it?
Yes, I put cocoa butter on it. I've used some bacitration. Had what is it? Neosporin. I used that. Whatever I could get my hands on, that was free.
Wow. No pun intended. Shit.
Whatever I could get my hands on, that was free. But yes, don't do that. And I also had a towel on.
Well, by now they saw the video, so they know that your
And
Michael
at first,
Jackson moment.
I didn't see that that was on fire, so didn't know. And I don't have hair, so if I had hair, like braids or something,
They would have caught on fire as well.
It would have been terrible. It would have been a scary situation. Did you even think to like stop, drop, and roll? in
hell
that
no.
moment?
So, what
Hell
was
no.
running through
I don't
your head?
believe in
Like,
stop, drop, and roll.
I don't think I ever believed that
I
either
don't
when I was a
believe that
child. Like, that shit is gonna put a fire out off my body. Fuck out of here.
It's not a belief system. It's fucking science. Shit you talking about.
But it's just one of those things that you like, that's not gonna work. But yeah, you're gonna do it, but you know,
said,
you
"No,
don't
let me
think it's
think
gonna
about
work.
it. Stop.
Just do it.
Now I gotta drop.
And
Now roll.
It's gonna
It's
happen.
like, what?
No. Why would you roll on your hand? How would you roll on your hand? Like, how would you do that?
How
I
could
don't
you
think
roll
when
on
it
your
came
hand?
up with stop, drop, and roll.
They were thinking about rolling on your hand.
that's
Just
that's
in
why the
Motherfuckers
fuck
setting
I
their
didn't do
own
that
hands
shit.
on fire.
Just in case if you're at home and they say, "Hey, I want to set my hand on fire." This
Trying
is
to
what
be
you do to
Ghost
put
Rider
it
and
out.
shit.
Like what?
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so that keeps me in a good space because sometimes I need my hands, or might need my hands, to put hands on somebody else for doing some dumb shit or sending me some dumb shit. So, sip of the week.
The sip of the week.
The sip of the week. We haven't done that in a while.
We haven't because, yeah, our sip of the week was a little different. I think we need a remix. We need to reintroduce what the sip of the week will look like. Yeah, especially with the setting and how we're like, this is literally the living room in the pod right now. We're bringing the pod in the living room. Our wardrobe, our giddy up is very comfy. It's very, things.
Did y'all ever explain that?
We're about to right now. Ness, is this what you would?
Yeah, it's very chill and comfortable.
Are you high?
Am I high? No.
You said that shit mad sketchy. You're mad high.
Like
Look, she's
freshly,
high.
like newly
Look at her.
high? Like no.
Oh, not newly high.
Like
Okay.
it's like marinated.
So not within the
guess it's
last
just
5
like-
minutes. No.
Like no, I haven't.
It was like 15 minutes ago.
Maybe like 20, but a little longer than that. But yeah, I'm okay. Do I say mine?
What you say?
I said, do I seem high? Everybody got quiet.
Oh, I didn't hear the question.
Just
no,
like
you just seem like
fix your shirt and then
It's just
I
like,
still look high.
I'm good.
no. Yeah, you good.
Okay.
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 So you look cozy,
Yeah, I feel cozy.
and
Very,
you have
very
on
comfortable.
the Beatles.
The Beatles. I'm ripping the Beatles.
You listen to them?
No.
Oh, okay. Why you got the shirt?
Because I kind of like graphic tees, and this was a little simple graphic tee. And it's like, okay, cool.
Got it. Cool. Calm, cool. What about you, Miss Everything?
I have a onesie on. So I usually wear my onesie when it's cold out. I cannot sleep in this shit. I can't sleep in any clothes because I feel like all the clothes are going to strangle me to death while I'm sleeping.
Right.
Everywhere I turn. So I like to sleep naked. So this I can't sleep with. Anyone who purchases a onesie, dependent on the fabric or the way that the stitching is in the vaginal area, you have to be very, very careful because this shit could ride up and like split your lips in
Wow.
4 and 6 and
That's a lot.
Yeah, I can't.
so if you wear a size small, get a
medium.
size medium.
Yeah,
if you
always
wear
up a size.
yes, up a
So you can
size
be
depending
comfortable.
on the fabric
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the stitching.
I think you need to always up a size on the onesies, though.
It depends on the fabric because if it's like thin and like the stretchy, like legging material, you can get a fitted one.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And you see how it's thin. This one, you see the stitching here? That's all in my vagina.
Should we call for some help? Do you need us
Do
to
you
call
need to like
911?
No,
pull it down? Some?
Yeah, like gotta like you know
Is it like
shift
coochie
and
wedge?
shit.
It's a coochie wedge.
What are the things on the onesie?
Are they bells?
I think these are
Mittens.
mittens.
They're
So I
mittens.
I purchased this during Christmas time. So this was my Christmas onesie this last year.
It's pretty cute.
And it has a hood.
Yeah. So much fun.
It looks cozy.
And y'all know I love the train. I got on the train like this with my leather and my Uggs.
You wait, what? Did anybody say anything to you?
No,
Was anybody looking at you?
I'm sure they was.
Did the
'cause my
news
ass was
about
out.
what happened in the train make you feel weary about how much you love the train?
No.
None of the current news made you feel weary about the train at all?
A
Especially
little
in
bit,
Brooklyn.
but it didn't stop me from getting on the train.
No.
I would
No.
expect
Not
it to
even a
stop
little?
you.
You want
But
Anything
people-
is different?
But people paused and was like, "Oh, I'm not taking the train today." And I was like, "What? I'm getting on this fucking train."
So you had the whole car to yourself.
And you were fine. You was just like, do. Look at that. VIP.
Can you put the mic closer to
You
you?
wasn't scared at all?
Yeah,
Nothing changed?
Yeah, I mean, a couple of things changed. So We going into this?
No, I know. I didn't want to, but
Yeah, we gotta get to your outfit.
Okay. So I guess all right. Well, I have on. I always look at my gear. Let me start that over. Like I don't know what I have on. So my shirt has a ring finger up, and I enjoy it. I love it. It makes me feel very homey. Makes me feel like I'm wifed up. Like I'm a stay at home mom.
Did you get this shirt?
Stay at home mom, wife, whatever.
Did you get this shirt before or after you got married?
Before. My homegirls, they all they kidnapped me actually. They kidnapped me, and my husband knew the plans, and they pretty much had like my clothes for the next day ready. And this was it. So thank you, and I love it. But I like sleeping in. I like sitting on my couch in it. It makes me feel very like the missus. So yeah,
That's beautiful.
yeah. And where
What
was I
about
going?
Mike's outfit?
Mike never wants to share his outfit.
I wasn't even privy to the theme, so I would have definitely been in my house clothes. If y'all niggas would have told me. But since I'm excluded,
You're not
I'm all uncomfortable.
excluded.
Y'all looking all fucking cozy and shit.
No.
It's a cozy vibe.
Oh.
Well, let's talk about being uncomfortable. Would you consider? So you are dealing with a new person in your life, and y'all feeling each other, and now you get a text from his ex saying some shit like, "Oh, you want my leftovers, and I knew y'all was fucking, and I knew y'all was doing something, but y'all could be with each other."
So
And then
Hold on.
she or he says all of that shit and then blocks you. Which one pisses you off more? That they reached out to you and talked shit, or that you're blocked now and you can't talk shit back?
Mind you, this is the sip of the week, though. This is
Yeah. I'm sorry, because I had to sip some shit.
So this is how we gotta flip the sip of the week. The sip of the week is gonna be our what ifs, our scenarios. What would you do? Like if it were you kind of moment. So those are gonna be our sip of the week moving forward. So that is the sip of the week. And Miss Everything wants to know, Ness, if that happened to you, your boyfriend, your boyfriend's ex, text you.
how she got my number?
So what would you be mad at more? The fact that she texted you, or the fact that she blocked you right after she said what she had to say, and you cannot respond to her?
Back? Yeah, I'm gonna be tight. Like
Which one?
Which one?
You have to
Which
pick
one
one.
would bother you more?
Maybe the fact that I'm blocked, only because like I can't say anything back. But then I'm just like, at first it's like I'm mad at the fact that you got my information and you're able to contact me. Why did you feel so comfortable able to contact me?
But the blocking would piss you off more. 'cause you
Yeah,
can't
like
say
all right,
that.
you contact me, you said what you needed to say, but now I can't say nothing back. I gotta find a way to contact you.
What is your comeback? What would you say?
What is she saying?
It don't matter.
like,
She
no.
talking shit.
She's
She said,
talking shit.
You got my leftovers, bitch.
Yep. What
You
would
you want to
say?
be me.
You said you want to be.
You think
I'm
you're
like,
me. You think you're me, and you're not. And
No.
then she says it and block. Now, what's your comeback? What would you say?
I would probably laugh. Like, you really mad. You really big mad.
So you wouldn't have nothing to say?
That's what she would say.
Oh, okay.
Like, you big mad.
Oh, that
Would you
be
put
response.
emojis in it too?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
To make it like, oh, we're playing this little fun little game. Oh, you want to play? Oh, I'm going to try to get you mad with these emojis. Because you know it's serious when you add the emojis.
Mm-hmm. Yep, one at the end of the motherfucking sentence. Bitch, don't play
If
with
I
my
got a
phone.
violent text with emojis, I would not take that serious.
Like, I'm coming to kill you. And they got the knives and stuff. Like, no?
You're not taking the person serious at all,
Negative.
right?
Because I know all of the shit that you had to go through to get to that emoji.
To get to that.
You had to go searching through your emojis to find the right fucking emotion.
It's
To really,
probably
like,
already
nah.
there. They probably do stuff like that, so you know it's already.
So
You
they
have the
reset?
time
it's
to
a
do that.
reset. It's a reset. Yeah.
Okay, so which one would annoy you the most?
Ooh. If an ex, I would say the fact that she even felt the need to even reach out to me. Like, why? Like, you're corny. I wouldn't even want to. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I would want to respond, of course. But the fact that she reached out to me would bother me more. I think I would be talking about that more. Like, this bitch, like, what? Like, and then in my head would go in different places immediately after that. Like, so it must be him. You know what I mean? Or what is it that you're doing? So I think that would affect me. No, I know that would affect me more. Not the fact that I was blocked. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What, Mike?
You know the funny thing? I wouldn't even know if I was blocked because I wouldn't even respond. So I think obviously then the fact that they even reached out to me would annoy me the most. But then again, I would just laugh. Especially like if I did find out that they blocked me, that's like some throw a rock and hide your hand shit. That's some
Like, what
fucking
you
sucker
doing?
shit.
Right.
That's bitch shit. So it's like,
corny.
you gonna text me? Like,
Right. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
I've gotten violent texts before, like threatening texts. It's like, how the fuck am I gonna take this shit serious? You type this on your phone and send and hit send.
Send.
Make it make
Yeah,
sense.
nigga, send.
What is it supposed to make me? That's true.
Am I supposed to be threatened right now? Like,
I'm
am I
reading
supposed to
it.
think you're gonna pull up on me? Fuck out of here. Like,
But also,
call me.
too, it's like
Be
how you
violent
reading
on the
it.
phone, like, so I can respond to you in real
Exactly.
time.
Because you can read it however you want
So
to
I
read
can say,
it.
pull up. But text with emojis? I don't know. I may be too old to take that shit serious.
No, that makes sense. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
But yeah, it would mostly annoy me that they even have my information to text me.
Damn, so y'all all said the text.
No,
Receiving the text.
blocked.
If you was blocked.
Yeah,
If I was blocked.
Yeah,
What
I'm with
about
that.
you?
I'm with that block shit.
you'd be mad. You'd be
Yes,
tight.
because now since you want to play, I can play too. But my play is on some very respectful, but I will get under your motherfucking skin. So please do not play with me because my words are very powerful. That's all I need to say. And I was mad too. I sent my motherfucking text back. I seen that shit didn't deliver.
Wait,
I
what are
was
we
like,
talking about?
bitch.
This happened to her. In real
But
life.
that was
Said, what are
never
we talking about?
This is
that was
not-
never like
this is
revealed.
This is her sip of the week.
It is now.
Bitch.
So when you so it wasn't delivered. You saw that it wasn't delivered.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, oh.
So what was
You
your
know
comeback?
this person? Like, you know her?
I don't know this person like that. No.
I mean, but you know of her? Like, you know who the person is?
You guys have history.
No, we don't have no history.
She's the
She's
the
just the
niggas.
ex.
Yeah, whatever. But you know who she is.
I know who she is.
Oh, we know who you are. None of us.
And she obviously knows who you are because she
Yeah.
contacts you.
Did what she say bother you?
No,
It's not
it
even the
didn't at all.
contact. It's
And
just the fact that
that's
she
why
reached
I
out.
was. That's why I wanted to like respond. Like, bitch, like you're hearing these things, but when you can come to me, and I'm sorry that you're feeling how you're feeling. If there's anything that I can do to help you get through this, let me know. And that shit didn't go through. I was so upset.
And that shit didn't go through.
So upset.
So did you have a conversation with him?
I let him know that this situation happened, and he said what he said,
He said what he said.
and I let that nigga know. All right, don't let it happen again.
I've been on his end. So. I've been in his shoes before.
And what happened?
And how did that go down?
No, it was just nothing. It was very petty. There was a girl that reached out to a girl, and there was a lot of threats and shit, but nothing came of it though. I just said, she asked me, what should I say? She didn't just go to respond. She hit me first. I was like, yo, such and such just, you know what I'm saying? Like, but and I'm like, don't even stress that shit. I'll handle it. So that was that.
I cannot see you like beefing or like having.
Right?
I cannot see
Being
this shit.
in
Me
a
neither.
situation.
Like what the?
Any kind of like turmoil, right? I don't know why.
Who you, Mike?
It's never me perpetuating it.
Right.
Exactly.
Never.
Never. Why?
Sometimes it finds me, but it's never me looking for it.
It just happens.
Yeah, just like in life, but whatever. Give a shit. I don't have energy for that shit.
Have you ever been given a ultimatum?
I guess.
You would take anything.
An ultimatum.
Didn't work out in their favor.
Of course.
That shit doesn't work for me.
No.
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 Saying, oh, he's either this or else. Okay.
You're gonna pick the or else all the
Or
time.
else, yes, or else. You pick for me.
So
Just
we
giving me an
surveyed,
ultimatum
yes.
is you picking for me.
Picking for you. Okay. There's a show, isn't it?
That
Yes.
shit is hilarious.
There's a show called Ultimatum, and it's fun. It's enjoyable. You watch it?
I finished the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn.
Well, I didn't
I
watch the
didn't get to
reunion
start
yet.
watching it, but
I didn't get to the reunion yet, but I watched the whole thing.
and there's a
I started watching it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't really like reality shows.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, what made you watch that?
It was, I just like, they was talking about it on a podcast I listened to, and they was like praising it. So I was like, all right, I got to see what this is about. And after the first episode, it was like, all right, now you're invested. You got to finish it. You got to see where this shit goes.
Can you tell us like what's the whole?
The whole premise is like there are couples where one of them gives the other an ultimatum and says either we get married or we are no longer. We just break up or I'm leaving if you don't propose to me. And then they take 6 couples, they put them in a together, and then they say to the couples, you can pick one of the other people from one of the other couples to pursue for 3 weeks to live together, to say, what if this was your husband or wife? And and then after that 3 weeks, you go back to your original spouse and do 3 weeks with them. And then at the end, you decide who you want to be with.
So it's like this is life without my spouse. What's
Right.
life like
Right.
without
So
my
it's
spouse?
like, it's basically like
Dealing
to
with
give
someone
them,
else.
to give the person that was given the ultimatum, like a wake up call, like, here, this is your opportunity to see if there's something out there better for you.
But
so
that's
what if
not-
that is better for you?
But
Well, that's the thing.
that's how
Sometimes
it
it is.
So my struggle and issue with that is because you're only presenting me with what? 6 people?
6
Or
options, yeah.
3? Yeah. You're not
It's
presenting
6
me
couples,
with,
so
with
it's
all
6
of
guys
the
and 6
options in
chicks.
the world. So all them
But you
bitches
don't
or
have
niggas
all the
could be
options in the world
basic.
anyway.
And
Like in real life, you
In
don't
real
have
life,
all the
yeah,
options
that's a
in the
lot.
world.
That's more
And
options
what's,
than any.
what's the
It's a
likelihood
really
that you're
pick
going
and
to be
choose.
in the same place with a bunch of people that are on the same page as you?
And going through the same
Same thing.
experience
So-
or experiment. It's kind of it's pretty cool.
I'm going to watch.
It's interesting.
I'm going to
Yeah.
see what that's
Take
about.
a look at that.
I'm not.
I just don't know if I could partake and then
In that.
take the girl back, especially after I watch that shit on TV.
So they get to have sex and everything?
If they want.
If they
it's
want.
Netflix, so you can,
Do they show that they have sex?
they allude to it. Insinuate.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play those type of games. I don't even want to know what life is like without you. So please, let's not even play those games.
It's like, why are you playing?
Let's
It's
not
like
even
a
do that.
Mike.
free meal ticket. I don't want to say it or something
Yeah,
like.
that's like a hall pass, though.
Yeah, a hall
it's like
pass.
and
It
I'm
is a
not
hall
good
pass.
with.
It's
not
a
like
big
a hall
ass-
pass.
It
It's a
is,
hall
right?
pass.
It's like there you go.
That's more than
It's
that.
a hall
That's
pass,
good.
and I'm not okay with hall passes.
That's a bit much.
So y'all said games, right? Family Feud. Family Feud.
We
Y'all
can't.
watch that?
No, yeah, we're not gonna do Family Feud. We gotta switch that shit up.
All right, so what we doing?
I don't know.
Why
We got-
listen to us feud?
I think it needs to be a feud of. I don't know. We need to. I don't know. We need to switch that shit up though.
I don't know how to switch it up right now.
Okay.
Top 7 answers on the board.
Okay.
7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Top 7 answers on the board. Name one reason why you would give a person an ultimatum.
Huh?
You gotta really honk it.
I'm not
Niggas
honking.
don't know why the fuck you're grabbing their
Yeah,
boobs.
like why?
I did.
I said Family Feud.
But they don't know why they're grabbing your boobs.
I did.
She got it. These are the buzzers.
The buzzers.
We got to.
You gotta
She
give the
said
rules.
squeeze it.
That's why I grabbed the air. Yeah, she didn't get nothing. She ain't get nothing.
Why?
I grabbed the air. I thought this was the buzzer.
And I grabbed her
I
tit.
told you.
No, you did not.
I did.
She didn't tell us the
See,
rules.
she was paying attention. Stop eating those edibles. Okay, so
I was about to
why?
be like,
Name
what
one
do you
reason
say?
why.
Wanting a baby.
Say more.
How much more? So, if you don't have any kids and this person doesn't want kids and you want kids, that's like you're wasting your time. Because you know this person doesn't want kids, but you want kids. So, what's the point of continuing the relationship?
So when y'all in a relationship, and when do y'all start talking about things that you want, so that there is no room for an ultimatum?
First date?
Yeah, you got to start early. Because what are we waiting
The
for,
first
honestly?
date.
Of course.
first date?
Why not?
Knowing if you want
I
kids,
don't
that's a
know how-
big thing. So
I'm leaving
Oh.
after that. Don't ask me that shit on the first date.
If you want to
Then
have
it's
kids,
not important to you. But if it's important to me, I'm gonna make sure that you're
Oh,
on the same
gotta
page.
slide that in there,
you
you know
won't
what I
get a
mean?
second date.
Okay, I wouldn't want one.
Thank you. At least I know that.
And that's the point, that we don't need the fucking bullshit. We don't need
And
to play
waste
no games.
time. Exactly. When you can be with someone that wants the same things that you want.
Okay. You agree?
I don't know.
All right. So what's your response?
Moving in, like still living with mommy and daddy, still living with your parents, and your spouse probably has their own crib, and you either want to buy a house with that person or move in an apartment with that person or even move into their apartment. So some people do give ultimatums because of that. Like, if we can't live together, I can't know my future. I don't even know if I can live with you. How do you know you can live with someone? You know what I mean? And how soon is too soon?
To live with someone?
Yeah, and how soon is too soon to have babies with someone? Like, how soon is too soon? Because, it's always like, I don't know, I feel like people always have this thing where it's like, oh, you waited too long to have a baby, or you waited too long to get married, or you had a baby too soon. Like, what is too soon? And how do you know? Like, you know what I mean? Like, even on the show, some people were together for 2 years. I don't know what was the longest time.
I think most of them was around 2 years.
Around 2 years. So, like, it's 2 years too soon to say, I'm ready to have a baby with you, or I'm ready to move in with
these
you.
all
I'm ready,
people in their
ready to get
20s.
married. And they're in their 20s.
If these motherfuckers don't live their lives,
They have much more. Yeah.
Late 20s, or it varies?
doesn't
Early to
even
mid 20s.
matter.
Oh,
No
early
late
to mid.
20s.
Yeah.
yeah, that's so
I
young.
would say it's like between 23 and 26. It's like that close.
Oh.
But you see, why is that too young? Why is that too young?
I say it's too young because I feel like
when
in
you
your
know what you know.
20s is like those are the years to do stupid shit, to do dumb shit, and
get
just
married.
have fun. And but then marriage could turn
No.
into being upset and y'all hate each other. And
Yeah, then you learn your
no,
lesson,
just
you
have
never get
fun
married.
by your fucking
Understanding.
self. Go suck this dick. Go that
You're
shit.
still
go,
finding
like,
yourself in their
come on.
20s. You know what I'm saying? It's still that.
I feel like people are still finding
Themselves
themselves in their 30s.
That's
what I'm saying.
Ain't
So it just-
nobody got that answer,
So
no
there's never
blueprint
no
to
real
nothing.
right time. It just depends on
Your
you
time.
and your time and your partner's time. Whatever works well with y'all what y'all feel comfortable with, and that's what y'all roll with. Because there's no set time. Like, who is anybody to say, oh, y'all did this too fast? It's not your relationship. It's yours. So what works well with you and your partner, that's what works well for y'all. And that's that.
Touche.
What's another reason, Mike?
For an ultimatum?
Yes. Sorry, you can't honk. You're too far away.
Gosh darn it.
Ultimatum reasons. Damn, I don't know. I didn't think of this. I didn't know it was coming to me.
You don't think financial?
For an ultimatum?
Yeah, financial burdens. Like, you spend too much money. I can't.
Oh,
do
like
it.
stop spending or it's
Yeah,
over.
or it's
oh, yeah,
over.
that's a good one. That's
What if you don't
probably
have
not good for
anything
me,
to
though.
spend? If you're
That's not a
broke,
good one.
Because I'm fucking compulsive, so I'll just buy shit. So
because you have money.
So
I'm not talking
your
about buying
spouse,
Ferraris and shit.
So your spouse will be giving
you
you the
can.
ultimatum, like you spend too
No,
much.
I don't
and-
spend a lot.
Oh, okay.
But I am compulsive, though. I can just, I have a spurt and just be like, okay. But I don't know. It depends on what a lot is, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your definition of a lot? Could
Well,
be
I
like
shop at
$500
Forever
sneakers.
21 and H&M, and you shop at.
Why the fuck you put me on the spot? I don't wear like expensive clothes. So that's not what I spend money on. I spend money on electronics and shit like that.
And quality of clothing.
Huh?
Quality of clothing.
You, shut the fuck up.
That went over my head. You understood that, Ness?
Just at the quality of his clothing.
Oh.
Talking about specific shit. Whatever.
Like details.
What's another reason?
What if somebody gave you an ultimatum because they want to go on a spiritual journey with you?
To me?
Like let's just say.
That's going to be a short journey.
I know. Let's just say. So,
He said, woo!
oh, okay.
We gonna make it
Check
to the
this one
corner.
out. Check this one out. So let's just say the guy that you're dealing with, right? You guys have amazing sex. It is beautiful. It is wonderful. It is great. It is everything. And then one day, he is watching something on TV, and the pastor is talking to him, and he has like this spiritual calling, and he has this epiphany, and he's like, you know what? I feel as if we need to go on a spiritual journey together. Like, we can no longer, like, get the stabbing. Like, we're no longer doing this. We're no longer partaking in this. And I want you to go on this journey with me.
I'm hanging up the call.
No, he's in your face.
Nah, fuck that. I'm hanging up the call.
He's in your face. He's in.
I'm
yeah,
pulling
together.
out the motherfucking cords. There will be no phones in the house. He can't
What
watch
year
TV no
is this?
more.
This is correct. This is right now.
Because I don't know what cord she's talking about.
Yeah.
You pulling the
There's
cord
no
out of your
cord.
cell phone?
Cell phones?
Oh, no.
She's talking about the
This
house
shit
phone.
Wrapping it up.
Who the
This
fuck still
shit
has a house
sound
phone?
real old school. I'm sorry.
And even then, it's like
Because
cordless.
ain't nobody who. Nah, I'm not going on a spiritual journey.
No.
No.
They just
And
calling
this is
your
a person
landline,
that you wanted
giving you
to share.
ultimatums on your landline?
This is somebody you're gonna share your forever with. No,
I'm sorry. I can't do it. I cannot do it.
really. Everybody in your family loves him. They adore him.
I don't give a fuck about that.
I'd be like, hold
so
up.
that means way more.
Wait.
So you cannot learn to love him beyond a physical level.
I can. But so maybe it's
You
the.
just want the
You
option.
said the top of the. I can sip it out. I can.
We
Okay.
gotta figure this out.
Maybe it's because you're using the word spiritual and you said the pastor said something. So those two triggered me. It automatically no. But if you want to try something new, and yeah, that could be different.
Like you trying to do like a cleanse or something.
So if he's
For
telling
like
me,
a couple
Something
of
new like what?
months.
yeah. So now I'm going into, if you're trying to get me to go to church, it's not happening.
No Bible study for you.
No.
Church can be fun.
No.
Okay.
There's some fun churches.
She's just like, I'm good.
No, thank you.
I respect it, and it's okay for you to say no. Like, That's not the journey that I want to be on.
So you're saying no?
I'm
for it.
okay.
Okay.
We can I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna walk away right then and there. If this is something that you want to do, I'll support you and your journey for you. But don't be trying to come over here on this side trying to like change my mind. Yeah, and just like trying to hypnotize me and trying to change my mind into doing that.
So you
do what you gotta do, and I'm gonna do over here. But then it's like, for how long is that gonna last for? Like, cause I'm gonna need mines.
Okay, so would you, what if he's like, okay, I want to go on this spiritual journey, but you could do whatever you want?
Then we lit.
You're gonna be fine
We
with that?
is lit.
How spiritual
You're
is
gonna
that?
feel comfortable with
Do
it?
whatever
Is he gonna
I
feel
want.
comfortable?
Now you got to define whatever I want is. That should, we not
No, you
doing
don't.
it.
That's
He said he's fine with it
Then why be with me?
because he loves you,
Stupid.
and you love me for me and my ways.
No?
No.
Mike, would you be able to do it?
come on. Come on. What are we talking about here?
Said I could do whatever I
Spiritual
want.
journey.
Is that some weird stuff? Like for him to
That's what you
be
wanna
down
do?
with that? Like
No.
like coming from you and like a male perspective. Like
No,
if
it's
one
not
of you
even like a male perspective. You got to be a spiritual person to even fucking consider a journey for spirituality.
You just can't wake up
Like,
one
if
day
you're not
like,
into
listen,
that,
I'ma just go on
that's
this
like-
spiritual shit.
The fuck are we talking about? Like, no. That's like if I don't do coke, you can't tell me let's go on this coke journey. I don't partake.
No, it's the truth. It's the truth.
Just a little bit.
It's like when people have different religions too. It's like if somebody you're dealing with the atheist. Like how are you Catholic or a Christian and you're dealing with the atheist? Like how does that even work? How does
I mean,
that?
I
just
think
tune
that
certain
can
stuff
work
out.
as long as you don't try to impose your beliefs onto the other
others.
person.
There you go.
No, I think
That's
that's
all.
hard.
That's exactly how it works.
I think that's very, very hard. If you're with someone,
I mean, I'm not a believer, so
Me either.
it hasn't been. Well, there's been bumps in the road, but most of the people that I've had like long-term relationships with were people that were believers, and it was just like, look, you believe what the fuck you believe, I believe what the fuck I believe. I'm not gonna try to convince you, and you're not gonna try to convince me, and then we'll be good.
so you are an atheist?
I'm not an atheist. I'm agnostic.
I don't
What's
understand.
that?
What is that?
It sounds like Mr. Boombastic.
Agnostic means that you don't believe that there's enough evidence to prove that there is or isn't a God.
And how you pronounce it again?
Agnostic.
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 Ag like Agnes.
Right.
Oh.
So you don't believe that
Agnostic.
you can prove with no fucking, with all certainty that there is or there isn't a God.
Are you an agnostic or
Just an atheist. Atheists believe there is no God. A theist believes there is a God. Agnostic is like neither one of y'all niggas can know for certain.
So what are you?
So
I'm atheist.
really?
There is no God.
No.
Okay.
Pregnant pause.
You
not
ever?
a bad
Did you
thing.
go to church?
I did, but I went to church because I was
That's
forced
always the
to go.
question. That's always the first
Did you ever go to church?
I had
It's
no
I just
choice.
had this conversation today. It's like, so what do you believe? How do you live your life? like I gotta believe in a higher power to just
Yes.
walk around and not just kill random people.
Yeah.
I made a mistake and I questioned the Bible to someone that was very religious and spiritual, and they were like, "Because it's written." And I'm like,
And who wrote it?
And I'm like,
That's
"Who
why
wrote
you're
it?"
not supposed
Because
to
it was
engage in no
written before, and I'm like, and we're just going in a circle, and I'm
that
like,
kills
so
me when
it
people
goes so
quote
hard.
the book that I don't believe in to
Yes,
prove that
yeah.
the shit is true.
Yeah,
Oh, but the scripture says.
weird.
Thank you for that, sir.
I could write a scripture right now. You could write a scripture right now.
Like
And then we could pass it off as the Bible.
Have you all ever tried to read the Bible?
A few times, yeah.
Is it easy for you?
Hell no.
No.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll
It's
be
not
like,
like a
what?
book that you read from front to back. It's a bunch of books in it.
It's just different.
You know,
like,
like
where
the way
they
it's
get
written,
those
it's
names
not.
from?
Yeah, those names be mad different. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to read the Bible in next year. I said
You got a whole.
you gotta wait a whole next year though.
It's
What
like
happened?
3/4 of the year left.
You have
Next
like
year.
a specific day that you're gonna open it and just read.
yes, I do actually.
You mark it down.
Yeah, I do. I have it in my phone.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna share it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna let you know.
Are we talking about this because this is Easter weekend and shit?
I'm gonna let you know.
It's a
Thank
Jesus.
you, Mike.
It's a Jesus holiday.
Jesus. Well, all right, come on. Let's get it again. There we go.
Yeah.
Bunny
talking
hop,
about this
bunny
shit.
hop, drop.
All right. Where are we going with this?
Did you finish all of them?
Yeah, we did actually. We did very good with the ultimatums.
Okay, good. And you wanted to talk about candy.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes like candy.
All right, let me transition better.
Feel it when you walk,
We using all of this.
even when it's it takes over me.
You said you didn't know this.
No, we're using all of this.
No.
Tastes like candy.
There's no way it's not.
Right. So-
Wow, wow.
Just go into it.
I am. So, Candy, thank you for that. Thank you for that introduction. Her baby daddy has
One
some-
of them.
Yeah, the other one.
Well, damn, don't say it like that. Like she
The
got like
first one
mad
is
baby
the one-
daddies.
The
No,
first
I'm just
one.
saying,
No,
she
she
has
only,
The
she
father
only has
of
two.
her child.
Yeah, she only
One
has,
of-
she has 3 children and she has 2 baby fathers, and the last 2 is with
She
the
has 2
last one.
fathers of her children.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you
For that.
Putting
Thank
the
you for
words
that.
in different places in
Yeah.
the sentence.
Yeah, still was the same shit. So,
Baby
Um,
daddies.
her baby daddy was talking mad shit about how he don't understand why she's asking or requesting child support when she makes more money than him. Candy then responded and was like, I don't care how much money I make, like I still want my coins.
Is that what she said?
I'm gonna
I
say
want
what she
my
said.
coins?
Maybe
Oh, she said, run it up, run me my money.
She said it like that. You probably right, Ness.
I think so. Excuse me.
But she did say, I don't care how well I'm doing, I still need that money you owe me.
Oh.
And she says, don't block your blessings not doing right by your children. So yeah, how y'all feel about that? Y'all team Candy or team Candy's baby daddy?
Baby daddy.
I would say Candy. Father should,
I was gonna make
you know, some way, somehow, still, still find a way to still provide for their child, even if they're in their lives or not. Even if the mom is making,
Oh. When you say he's in their lives, you talking about the kids
yeah.
or the mother? He's not in the kid's life?
I don't think he is he?
From what
How old is the kid?
she's 17 and she's going to college.
17.
Yeah, and she actually said
See?
something in
That's
response.
why I'm on the nigga side.
But what happened to all the time that he wasn't there for her?
Wait, so
So-
he's never paid child support?
No.
The whole
my
17
knowledge.
years?
So
my knowledge, no.
here's the thing. He might not have been paying child support. He might have been putting her in a fucking school or taking ballet classes or doing other shit that added up to what child support is supposed to look like. So that child support is just thrown around like you're entitled to it. Or like you
You
have
actually are entitled to it.
I think that's
so
the
now
point.
if,
That was the wrong word.
if there was a woman who was in this situation,
Put her on child support.
I don't think the world would feel like that.
Put her ass on child support. Isn't it like
I think it's just the principle. It don't matter. Like, okay, so you telling me you on the nigga side, right? You on the baby daddy side. So you tell me you make good money. I mean, I don't want to say it like that, but you are able to handle what you need to handle, right? One of your friends borrowed some money from you. $1,000 from you. $2,000 from you. Your friend borrowed $2,000 from you. You see $2,000 like nothing, right? Are you still gonna want your friend to give you the $2,000, or are you gonna say, I make more money than her, she don't have to pay me back?
No, I'll still want my $2,000.
That's Candy's point. It
So-
has nothing to do with what I have in my bank account, in my bag. At the end of the day, pay me what you owe me. It doesn't matter. I earned it.
But you just presented it as if he was borrowing money from her and she was giving it to him.
No, I'm saying that that's the money that she's owed, because by court mandate, you know what I mean? The court mandate, he was supposed to give a certain amount of money. He's not doing that. You still owe it to her to give her that money, no matter how much money she makes.
So if it's court mandated, why isn't this coming out of his checks?
I don't know the
What
stipulations.
checks?
I don't know the situation.
That depends on the kind of job you
I
have.
don't know.
No,
If
it'll
you're
still
an
come
entrepreneur,
out.
if you're an
somewhere.
entrepreneur and you get paid directly from your clients, there's no check. That's
That is
like
a
if you have a
possibility.
9 to 5, you have, you get, then the government
Taxes.
can, get money out of your shit directly. But like me, for instance, well, I have a regular day job, but I also am a freelancer.
Mm-hmm.
People wire me money. It's not gonna. Where the fuck would, if I had like an alimony payment, niggas wouldn't be able to get to that.
They can't freeze the account?
No. Well, what if I'm getting paid cash?
Oh, the daughter is 19 years old. I said 17 years
So
old.
does he even
earlier.
still? Is it just back pay,
I do believe it's back pay.
or does the child support continue until she finishes college? Is that what the law is?
I don't know what it is, to be honest.
That's an old ass kid to be getting some child support for.
Because
It's
you
probably
can get
back
it
pay.
until what, 21?
21 in some
Oh, I
states
thought it was
too.
until 18.
No, some states is 21.
Oh,
Some states is 21. Apparently, he's saying that he thinks it's jealousy because all his kids live with him.
how many kids this
And
nigga got?
He said he has 3 daughters and 3 boys. Every last one of them live with me except Riley. Every last one of my kids lives with me from when they were born until they graduate, except Candy's daughter. I have what?
Yeah, she may be
Whatever.
salty.
Blah blah blah.
She may be salty because he's taking care of his other kids.
That could be it too. So it's like at the same time, what happens to her? What happens to her bread? What happens to her portion? When I did it all, yeah, I did it all, but I had to.
I mean,
it
she's
was
entitled
challenging.
to it. She's entitled to it. It's on her whether or not she wants to like act on it. Like if you're in that position and you have it, and this person doesn't, then you can make the decision to be like, all right, you don't got it, I got it. It's cool, but I guess it depends on the terms and the relationship that they have, and whether or not they still cool. I mean, it's your kid at the end of the day. So
It's your kid.
you're responsible for that shit, regardless of whether or not someone else had it. If someone else, then you have to step up and pay that person back. Because that's what she's talking about. He was supposed to be giving her this money. She's been fronting the money. And now she's like, reimburse me for this money that I put up. It's not like it's alimony. It's child support. It's not her money until she puts it up. And now it's like, yo, you're in debt to me. So it's like, pay this bill. So I get it. But again, it's at the person's discretion. Because if it was me, I would be like, I got it, so I'm cool. Don't worry about it. But then again, it depends on the relationship with that person.
Absolutely.
Like if we cool or not.
Oh,
And why the fuck is this nigga even talking about this shit?
I don't even know. He
That's
was
some
on
sucker shit to
Vlad.
talk about it though. Like
Dude,
I don't
he
even
was-
think he should be publicly talking about that shit. That's sucker shit.
Yeah, I mean, and that's corny, yes, and it's sucker shit, because it's like, why are you even worried about that? You sound like a whole girl. I was gonna say the other word, but you sound like a whole girl.
Bitch.
Yeah, you definitely sound like a whole girl.
It's not nice.
So I recently came back from the dirty, dirty South.
Dirty, dirty.
And the
Yeah,
South
really,
is not for me. The South is not for me.
Why
at
not?
all.
Do they even call it the dirty South? Isn't that offensive now?
I don't know.
dirty
It may
dirty.
not be dirty. It's just so. It's like Get Out. I feel like I was searching for a cousin. And when I say searching for a cousin, it's like, you're trying to find the blacks. It's like, oh, hey, cousin. Hey, I see you. Like, as soon as I saw a black person, I felt like I was like, ooh.
Wait, where were you?
Yeah,
In
which
Florida.
part of the South?
There's mad black people in Florida.
Not in Port Charlotte.
Bleep.
Not there. And that area is it's a retired community. The only black people I saw was in the Wawa. And I was like on the last day, and I was like, wow, there's really black
Oh,
people
that's
here.
how you pronounce it?
Wawa, yeah.
How do you pronounce it? Way way?
Yeah.
Are you dead ass? No fucking way. I don't believe you.
Wow. Why would you say wait? No, you just
Because what else is there? It's a W and an A.
Wait, Wawa.
Could you drop me off at the way?
Where's that at?
On the way.
the Wawa.
What is that?
He's like, oh Wawa. But no, I had a good time, yes. But it just felt very weird. Like people are staring at you. We went to like this.
Because you're black, you think?
I feel like it. And I can't help it. It's something that I really can't shake. It's something that I really pay attention to. I really wish that I had more of a better thought process of it. I'm very pessimistic when it comes to that. When it comes to color and stuff, I don't believe people don't see color. I when people say, "Oh, I don't see color," I'm like, bullshit. How can you not? So being there and just feeling like I was like my family were the only black people there. Like it's 6 of us and there's a whole bunch of white people. It felt weird. And we were getting coins, and it was like this. The worker was looking at us behind like the beer. What is this called, Mike? With the draft
The
beers.
slushies? The
beer
The dispensers? The tap. The beer tap. She's looking in between the beer taps. And we're just sitting there. We're literally just sitting there. She's looking. And I'm like, is she really looking at us, or is she looking to see if the game is working in the arcade? I don't know, but I feel like she's looking at me, right? But am I making excuses for her? It's just so confusing. Yeah, and they have, what is it? The right to carry. You're in Golden Corral.
Open carry.
Open, yeah. And you just see them with the guns on their hips. It's very uncomfortable that you could just shoot me right here. It's just weird.
Oh, so everybody the sheriff.
Everybody. But it's like that. I was like, I want to come back home. And then I came back home. And the next day I wake up. Something happens in New York. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, this is crazy.
If New York was an open carry,
oh Jesus!
place,
oh my gosh!
Like if that kind of thing would happen.
But I feel like we are open carry. It's so many of us that have weapons, not us, because I don't have a weapon. I shouldn't even say us, but it's so many people that have weapons. It's illegal, but they have it, shooting in broad daylight. And I feel safe in New York. I feel safe in the North. Mm-hmm. But I did not feel safe in the South. It's like a mindset.
It's unexpected.
It's all about mindset. I guess it's like what you don't know won't kill you or won't hurt you. You know, and that's like that New York vibe. Like, I don't know you have a gun on you until you take it out and show me. But in the South, it's like I see it. And it's like, oh, you could really do this.
And they be looking like they want to test you.
It's
just
scary.
because they know that they have that shit on them.
But how did you all feel when you heard this subway attack?
It was pretty scary. It's like it still feels weird, like getting on a train from the Bronx and then going into like deep into Manhattan or all the way to Brooklyn. Like it's just like I don't want to be on a train for that long, so I get like that antsy feeling like I need to get off of here because like because of the pandemic. So it's just like if I get on the train now, it's only for a couple of stops. Like I can't do the underground for too long. So and then with that shit, this is like, yo, if I'm going to Brooklyn and this shit happen, it's just like, bruh, what? I would never want to take the train again.
I don't ever want to take the train.
Like that shit is just fucking ridiculous.
I never did. Even before the subway attack, I ain't never want to take the train. Right, Viv? Like, we was like, what? Could you imagine? What about you, Miss Everything? Because we know you love a motherfucking train.
She's like, pussies.
Yeah, like.
And that's fine. Because, no,
when I first heard about it, I wanted to know what station. And once they said Brooklyn, I'm like, oh, I'm good. I don't go to Brooklyn like that.
People think like that though.
Yeah. So I still got on the train that day. Because I know people was probably taking Ubers that day and I'm gonna catch a ride here. Nope. I got on the train. I am more alert though. So usually when I ride the train, I have both my headphones in. I still have the wire, so there's no AirPods for me. So one hangs and one is in. When I'm watching a show or whatever I'm watching or listening to music, if a weirdo, could I call?
Yeah,
It's a
weirdo.
If a weirdo or if someone's doing something that's just outrageous or inappropriate or usually I'm sitting there and ignoring them. No eye contact, no nothing. But now being aware, I'll get up and go to the next cart. Or I'll even like leave and wait for the next train. I went to Brooklyn on Thursday. And in Brooklyn, I felt like I saw 3 people who looked like the shooter.
He's arrested. He's okay. He's in
And they
jail.
were all at the same station. And I'm like, how do these men look like him? So everybody started looking like the shooter.
So if what you eat don't make me shit was a person, it would definitely be you, because you just went about your day and didn't give a fuck.
Not that I didn't give a fuck.
Like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna get it. It's in Brooklyn. It's
I
not gonna happen to me.
alert. I text
I'm
my
safe.
son. Because he goes to Queens to see my grandmother, and Queens is already deep. So just letting him know to be alert, pay attention, don't have your headphones in too loud, and just watch out.
Yes, be very, very safe. Be safe with your hands. Be safe.
You don't want these hands.
Oh my gosh.
Literally.
It's almost healed.
Be safe
so
on
don't
the
play with
train.
me.
Be safe. Oh, in LA, please be safe. It's crazy out in LA. They are robbing people left and right. They're just like, it's like 3-4 people running up on you with guns and just stealing whatever it is that you have. I found out recently that in ATL, they're like tapping the back of your car, and then once you come out to check the back of your car, it's like 4 or 5 people on you
Pop
with
out.
guns, and they stealing your cars. Please just be careful. Don't get out your car. Somebody tap your car, just drive off.
I'll be like, it's all right,
I
don't worry
got
about
time
it.
for none of this. It's a lot of stuff going on. Be safe.
Yes.
Watch over your shoulder, and that's pretty much it.
Yes,
I'm gonna leave you with something. I'm gonna leave you with a nice little quote.
Okay.
Don't ever go with the flow. Be the flow.
Okay.
Yes, Jay-Z said that. So yeah, don't ever go with the flow. Be the
What did
flow.
he say that in?
He said that when he was performing the Black album, I do believe. He was on stage, and it was like a freestyle.
Oh.
I do believe, but he said, yeah, don't go with the flow, be the flow. So that is something that
That's
I want
funny
to.
for Jay-Z to say, because I feel like he kind of goes with the flow.
He goes with the flow all the time, but he is that
But
flow
he is
too.
the flow.
So it's just yeah.
That's
So
what
yeah,
he's trying to say. He is the flow.
peace and love. Stay safe.
We out of here.
It's these outfits. We tired. Bye.
You said peace and love. I'm like, yo, you
wanna
want to
go
say
to
something
sleep.
else after
I
that?
want to go to sleep.